another video. In today's video, we finally got the M4 back. So you guys saw a bunch of little like clips before this and me just talking here and there, but it wasn't a proper intro. I was with my fiance's father. We were chilling. He loves cars. I love cars. So, you know, we're just doing a little bit of things on this. He actually really helped me with the fitment of this hood. So huge shout out to him for that. Now that we're back, let's go ahead and show you guys the M4. It finally came back from the body shop. We gave him the headlights, the bumper, the hood, all the good stuff, the whole radiators, the whole front clip to make sure everything is aligned perfectly. And this is how she's looking with the GTS hood. So if you guys look at the gaps right here, this gap looks really good all the way through up here, and as you guys can see, this looks really good. This hood is from Kiesmotorsports, guys. Fitment is absolutely perfect. And again, you guys remember, this car was hit right here in the A pillar. I don't know if you call it like an A pillar, B pillar, but this has been freshly painted to match the car. Look how good that looks, guys. That is like OEM right there. This is where the cut was. Can you even see it? I mean, yeah, this is slightly peeling, but we can glue that down. It's not a big deal. But oh my God, I'm just so happy they were able to repair this without actually getting rid of the VIN number. Super happy about that. I even had them reuse the same welding points, so we didn't have to cut anything from over there. So they reused the welding points, they remounted everything over there, and they freshly painted this as well, it looks like. I think so, to make it match. Yeah, so they painted that freshly on both sides to make it look perfect. And yeah, guys, it's looking so good. Now we can actually go ahead and put the intake, which we're definitely gonna be doing, so you can finally actually drive the car around without anything going inside the turbo. We're gonna remove this front clip so we can mount all the things from behind it, because we didn't do everything properly. We just kind of got it on there to where we could get this to the frame shop. But as for the hood as well, we need to adjust the gaps, fitments, all that good stuff. We're gonna do all that hopefully pretty soon. It's gonna be in this video, so do not worry. But as for the fitment, guys, as you guys can see, it's looking really good. As for this side, I think the fender needs to come out just a little bit, but it's looking really good. All this isn't paint. I guess this is something that fell off over there, but you can scrape that right off, as you guys can see. So I thought it was paint when I picked up the car. I'm like, I need a fresh new paint job right there if you guys just messed that up. But no, they're good. I'm just super happy to see the M4 is finally back home. I've been waiting for this car for so long. I absolutely love this car. We have everything in the back of the car, so let's go ahead and get everything out and just start working on it. We don't have much daylight because it's already 4:30. I've been just kind of running errands all morning, getting the car here, talking to the tow guy, trying to find a tow person. To be honest, it's hard to get a tow people nowadays. We got a bunch of things that came in for the 740 Li, so it's video coming soon for that. Oh, what's up, bro? Shoot. Oh, yeah, shoot. We're not trying to get them demonetization. Anywho. Shoot. So, yeah. Oh, you haven't seen it yet? Yeah. All right, check out the repair, bro. So that's the hood, obviously. The gaps look pretty good, right?
Looks flush.
Looks flush, exactly. Okay, now open up the hood and check out the repair.
It's just a little bit lower because of the hood latches.
Yeah, and then to be honest, this side is a little bit closer than the other side, so I'm going to have to move out the fender just a little bit on this side. Not a big deal. Let's go ahead and check out the repair.
Oh my God. Where is it? Dude, where did he cut it?
Dude, he cut it right here.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. This you get just taped back down. It's not a big deal. But yeah, that's where he cut.
I don't believe it, dude.
Yeah, and he didn't cut any of this. He actually re-welded the points down there. You see that? So it's OEM. And he actually, what he also did is he painted this side to make sure it 100% matches the other side. Dude, this is a grade A job. Like, this is perfect. And as for this, I was like, oh man, these aren't lining up. This needs to go in more. But actually, the intake can move forward and it goes in perfectly. So I'm not really too worried about that either. So, dude, are you ready to start getting this thing together? Like, it needs, I really need the radiators to go on today. And as for the headlights, not a big deal. We do need to get the screws for that. But my main concern is I want to get the radiators in so we can get some coolant in here. And I also want to get that intake in there so at least 100% we can drive it and get the hood latches in there so we can latch it. You know what I mean? So we get you drive around the block and everything's gravy in the Navy.
Sound good?
All right, guys. So without further ado, I'm excited. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so this intake mounts like OEM, super good. I'm just missing one bracket. That's a little bracket down there. It's a little rubber grommet. It looks kind of like this one right here, but this one came with the one that one of you guys sent me. One of you guys sent me these intakes, so shout out to you guys. But this mount isn't for this car. It's a different mount, so it's kind of weird. We're not going to be using this, so we just need to get a mount for this. I'll put that on the list of parts that I need, so we'll go ahead and order that. But as for now, intake's in, which I'm really happy about. This intake's in. This clip is in, as you guys can see, which really comes to show you guys how alignment on the front end clip is really good, because then this wouldn't even line up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well.
As for that also, we do need to get all the bolts for the headlight screws. I mean, for this stuff. We do have these 4 bolts, but we don't have these 2. We're gonna have to go down to BMW, get those 2, and get these 2. But for now, we do need the hood latches in. So let's go ahead and try to get the hood latches in. I don't think this is gonna be easy, but we're gonna try our best to put a hood latch here, hood latch there, connect the cables all the way across. I think some things actually go over here for the hood latch cable, so we might need to get some clips for that, and then connect the hood latch right here. So at least we can check out our hood gaps, make sure everything is good to go on there. The hood is able to close. We'll be able to actually run the car with the intake. And then last but not least, we need to get these radiators mounted so the car can run and drive with no issues, you know. So just put on the hood latches, and then also align this thing right here on both sides. Make sure that's perfect, and get hood latches in. That's our next mission right now. Alright guys, so we got the car inside of the garage, and so far so good. The hood gaps and everything is looking really good, and I'm super happy about that. The body shop did an amazing job. Look at this beautiful GTS hood, guys. Oh my goodness. If you guys want a GTS hood for your M4, make sure to check out Kiesmotorsports down below and use code Nour5 to get 5% off. This is absolutely stunning. I literally got this on my 435. It is the game changer, dude. Like, it's so beautiful. We're gonna be getting this paint match, and then we're gonna wrap over just to make sure everything is good to go. But meantime, let's go ahead and show them what we did so far. We have the hood latches and the bolts to the frame. Everything is good on this side. Everything's good on this side, which is perfect. We even got this in there, this middle clip in there. It looks like it's not doing so well, but I think I broke the clip when I moved the intake, so this is another $20 piece. Whatever, I'll order another one. It's not a big deal. But if you guys see, the gap from here to here is the same from the gap from here to here, and this, looking at little stuff like that, just make sure that the whole front end is like actually perfectly put together. The intake went in perfectly, no play there, which is great, and it's missing a mount too, so once we get that other mount, it's gonna be perfect. Now in terms of the front end, I did loosen up these 2 bolts down here, so we're just gonna have to tighten those back up. That's for the headlight support, and the same applies to the other side. We need to get in the sensors that go in right here. So there's sensors that go in both right here on both sides. This is for the airbag module, so we need to make sure those go in. We can go ahead and plug this in, which is actually for the temperature sensor. That will take away our airbag light. So yeah, let's go ahead and just work on all those little sensors real quick. And if we got time, we can go ahead and try to put in those radiators, because if we put in the radiators, we can actually drive this car down the road and not worry about overheating issues or damaging anything at all. Welcome back, guys, to day 2. So we're here inside of the car, guys. Day 2. We're actually heading over to drop off the hood to BMW European. Shout out to them for letting me borrow this hood. They really didn't have to, but they allowed me to basically get ahead of the game and get the car to a frame shop before we actually got our hood, which, you know, just saved us a lot of time so we can actually push out that content. So shout out to BMW European. If you guys want to reach out to them, the link to their Instagram is going to be down below. They have a bunch of parts, especially M parts, and those are really hard to find. So yeah, we are heading over to them right now, and then we got a couple more repairs to do on the M4. I honestly didn't want to upload the video today. I was gonna upload the video today. I edited it, and I was like, that's not enough content. We gotta make sure we build up the car even more and more. I've been waiting so long for this build. So we're gonna head over, drop off this hood, pick up the right cable for our airbag sensor, and then start reassembling most of the front end, as much as we can at least. Alright guys, we're here at BMW European. I'm gonna go ahead and give him back this hood, figure out the cable situation, and get back to y'all in a second. I just got back in the car, finished talking with the boys. I absolutely love them. I love them so much. I don't know why, but they're just like, they're such genuinely nice people, and you know, I respect that, especially as business owners. A lot of business owners, they're just gotten to the point to where they just don't care about people, and then they know customers are gonna come, but these guys are just genuinely very, very, very nice, and they were this way to me last year before we even knew each other. But I just, you know, they only sell M parts, and I haven't had a lot of M builds, so I never really came back here. But they don't only have M cars, they have a lot of other cars, but they specialize in M parts, which is great. Just a casual GTR chilling right there. You know, where's Finding Nick at? But anywhoozles, what we did end up getting, we dropped off the hood, which is great. I have no more hood, you know, just into my back trunk. And then we also got this cable that I'm hoping is the right one for the airbag sensor. We're about to find out. So I just catch you guys when we're at Chipotle because, you know, we need to get our morning meal in. This is considered brunch for me because I don't really eat breakfast. I eat at 12, so it's considered like lunch and breakfast combined. And then I just eat dinner at like 6, basically. That's my schedule. It's kind of weird. So catch y'all when we get to Chipotle. You know what I'm saying? Chipotle acquired. So we just finished our delicious Chipotle bowl, but look what just came in the mail, guys. We got our new airbag right here for the 7 Series. The reason we need a new airbag, because remember, guys, when we ran the codes, the airbag came back faulty. So that's a little weird. So we got a new airbag here. There's actually a funny story to this airbag. I'll let you guys know once that 7 Series video hits. We also got some new controls over here because I'm really trying to perfect the 7 Series. All this stuff is peeling on ours. Like, it's all like just molded and like it's weird and disgusting. All this is chipped all over the place. This is like a really, like a good looking brand new part, so we're going to replace that. Even comes with some bolts, and we have the 2 new brake sensors right here. I don't know if you guys saw, but we also got a whole bunch of maintenance that also came in for the 7 Series, which is awesome. So now that we have all that, we have this stuff. The 7 Series is really going to come together, which I'm super excited about. But today it's not the 7 Series. We're going to go back outside and start working on the M4 because that car really needs to get on the road as soon as possible. And now that we're officially back here with the M4, I'm just going to let the solder heat up. We need to properly get this all stuff secure because this is the airbag sensor. We don't want this disconnecting while we're driving. That'd be really bad. And this is also the PDC sensor. Not a big deal, but at the same time, we don't want this coming undone again. This is an M4. This isn't no cheap BMW. We want to make sure that this thing is absolutely in tip-top shape. We want to make sure it's as OEM as possible. So let's go ahead and just strip this little thing around it here. Strip all these wires and put on the 2 new harnesses. We have one harness here, which is one we just picked up, which actually goes directly into the airbag sensor. And then this harness right here that actually has 5 or 6 wires. This is going to be connected to the PDC, to the front bumper. That's this guy right here. So let's go ahead and wire in these 2 guys, and hopefully the wires match up because this could be from another car and these wires could be a little different, but hoping for the best here, boys.
Something new, just a pastime. I don't think that we ever could work this out. None of it makes sense. There's no reason why I still fall back to you.
Alright guys, for this harness right here, we did get this all wired up perfectly. So the only thing that was a little bit weird is that one of the wires on this side was blue and red, and one of the ones on this side was blue and white. But since it was like the last 2 cables on both sides, I just wired those together. I think those should be it. It has a little clip here that we can actually like attach to up here, I believe. And then as for the airbag sensor, we got those also soldered and taped up, so we should be good to go on that. We can connect that as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and connect that sensor and just route those capers properly, so at least we can drive the car and none of the wires are rubbing anywhere.
It's not like we're still 22.
Alright, so now that we have the airbag sensor connected, we also have this, pretty much this wire just clipped in right there. We have a lot of excess wire because we did get a bigger wire and we just attached it. It's supposed to be a lot shorter, but that's fine. All the excess can go behind the bumper. It's better to have excess than not enough. Also, I don't know where this is supposed to mount exactly. I think this is like a breather hose for the windshield washer fluid. So let me know where this is supposed to go. But yeah, let's go ahead and take out that screw right there so we can just make sure those ground wires are properly mounted. right, guys, so now that we have all the wiring and everything good to go, let's go ahead and mount our 2 radiators so we can finally start putting some coolant in this thing and run it so we can actually charge the battery, run the car, let the oil warm up. Everything should be good to go once you install these 2 radiators. So without further ado, let's get into it.
It's now when you've broken my trust, so I just wonder, why do I fall back to you? Really nothing I can do about it. Why do I fall back to you? It's like you're a drug to me, I can't quit. It's not like we're still 22, trying something new, just a pastime. I don't think that we ever could work this out, none of it.
Oh my god, guys, this is the most satisfying thing in the world when you get everything going in like OEM. We got the tabs on the bottom, the tabs over here, the screws all bolting in the brackets, the cooler and everything. We have everything bolted how it was OEM, and it's so satisfying when you get that. Like, look at that. That's so straight. That looks so good. Let's go ahead and connect the 2 hoses back there, and then this side should be complete, literally, for cooling. Driver's side complete. Let's go ahead and work on the passenger side. This is so, oh my god, it's so satisfying.
Let you go. I know I can't be cynical, make everything difficult, but it will take a miracle now to fix the problems. How come we're holding?
Now that we have everything pretty much ready to go, we need to put in coolant, and I don't want to go to Walmart, so I'm going to BMW, and you can actually order coolant from their website, and you can pick it up same day. So I'm going to go ahead and just pay for this. It's not too shabby, about $27. It's the BMW tax, but it is what it is. Bada bing, bada bang. Let's go ahead and go pick it up real quick. Sheesh, BMW has some really nice cars out here today. It's a customer M2 right there. Another i8 in silver. Never seen this actually in person. But yeah, let's go ahead and get our parts that we need. Oh, actually, just coolant. Just got our coolant. Now we just need some distilled water. Just got back from BMW and Walmart. We got the distilled water and the BMW antifreeze coolant, so we are good to go. Let's just go ahead and start putting in some coolant, and then I think we have to do some kind of bleeding procedure. I don't know if this is an automatic water pump or a manual water pump. I guess we'll figure it out, but let's just go ahead and fill it up with some coolant. I'm just super happy how far this car has come. Literally, you can put it in both headlights, bumper, slap down the hood, and this thing's gonna look perfect. Obviously, there's a lot of little things we still gotta work on. We still gotta get that strut brace on. Hopefully, in the next video, we'll be putting on the strut brace, the bumper, all the stuff that belongs to the bumper, the headlights. Hopefully, we can get that all done in the next video, but in this video, let's just make sure this car is running healthy. So to actually bleed this car, guys, I put the car on the trickle because we're going to have to leave the car off in accessory mode for about 12 minutes and let it do the full bleeding procedure. So how we're going to do this, I did put 50-50. Now we just hop inside, bada bing, bada bang. Put this thing in accessory mode, turn off this, turn off the AC. We don't want any lights on. We just want to put it on the heater setting, lowest setting, and this over here on, I think the fog lights or whatever the heck this is. And then hold down the gas pedal for about 10 seconds. Shouldn't be too long. And then you should hear some gargling noises out front. All right, guys, I think I hear it. Yep. I don't know if you guys hear that, but I hear the water pump going around. It sounds like somebody's taking a shower, but basically, we do hear some water going on, so I'll come back to you guys in about 12 minutes. I forgot how long 12 minutes is. When you gotta actually wait, it takes forever. Oh man, I wish I had something else to do right now. I mean, I'm just really happy with how the car is coming together, guys. All this is like on there, like no zip ties, guys. All this is put in by screws and tabs how it's supposed to be. The only thing I had a zip tie was one of the wires because I'm missing the clip on this side, but it's just the wire zip tied to somewhere so it doesn't, you know, dangle. I could have just left it dangling, but I'd rather have it, you know, against something than not against anything at all. Same with like this stuff right here. I will zip tie this eventually once I figure out how far the cable needs to go to the bumper, because if this is too short, we need to extend it. So I don't want to zip tie any of this stuff just yet. But yeah, I mean, everything, guys, I'm just really happy, even with the job the body shop did. This is just such an OEM job. Like, look at this. I'm just so happy. This thing's almost on the road, guys. Like, literally almost. All right. Hopefully the 12 minutes is up. I'm gonna get back to you guys as soon as this water pump stops doing its thing. And we're back, guys. Your man just took a shower. He's ready to head out to go work on the other house. The car is officially pretty much, it's done. It's done. It's ready for hopefully in the next video, we're gonna get the car out, put the rest of the front end together, and pretty much hopefully get it down possibly in the same video to the DMV, get some moving permits so we can start working on the C seatbelts, because as you guys know, the seatbelts are still C's. The tensioners to get rebuilt. We might as well even just do custom seatbelts while we're in the car, and then hopefully take it back to the paint shop to get all this stuff paint matched. And this car should be perfect in the next like 2 to 3 videos. So if you guys are excited for that, make sure to smash the like button. I am heading over to the other house to go work on the other house. As we are speaking right now, the video is at 1,900 likes, 2,000 likes, guys, and I will show you guys the new place, talk about it, tell you guys future plans about the new place. You're only like maybe a couple likes away, so go check out that video. It's gonna be linked down below. Smash the like button on that video if you guys want to see more the house and every, you know, future goals and plans and all that good stuff, you know, the natty headquarters. And also we have some new merch coming in the way, some face masks, some other little things for the cars as well. So if you guys are excited for that, make sure to smash the like button. Let me know, would you guys cop a face masks? I'm only doing 90, like 90 permanently forever. That's it. I'm only releasing 90 face masks, and I think I'm gonna release 90 of something else, and that's it. Like those 2 things are gonna be like lifetime. That's it. So if you guys cop it for the COVID season, because you guys will forever have a face mask that reminds you of the time that we had COVID during #SaveABMW season. Anywho, I love y'all so much. If you guys are enjoying these videos, make sure to smash the like button. Without further ado, guys, I love y'all so much. Remember to stay humble. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.